YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. It has been a while since I uploaded onto this channel. So firstly, my apologies for being so MIA. I think the last upload was like 23 days out or something from the British finals, which was like back in October. So for some context, the date today is the 2nd of January 2022. And obviously I've done my competing, I've finished my season for the year. It was an incredible season. If you don't follow me on Instagram, just to fill you in, I did the British in October. I had the best day of my life, and it was great, you know. I came back with first place. It still blows my fucking mind to like say it out loud, but yeah, I came back with first place. So British champion for figure, and I got my pro card. I got my pro card. So let me get it, hang on. So gang, and look, it's got like tan on the back. Oh, I love it. So this is my pro card, my PCA Pro. So I was given my pro card, which means I'm now a professional athlete within the PCA Federation, which is quite literally one of my dreams. I actually remember watching Erin Thompson and Michaela win their pro cards on Instagram, and I had the videos saved in my Instagram, and I used to watch them like some nights when I just wanted to watch something motivational, and I was always like, oh, imagine, because the goal for me was to come back and win the British this year. Like, I was never expecting to win my class. There was like 22 of us or something crazy in my class at the British. So as soon as I found out the class size and I knew some of the athletes that I was competing up against, I just never saw it coming. I really didn't. So to get the first place was like, oh, it actually makes me emotional thinking about it. Like, how am I still getting emotional over it when it was like 3 months ago? To get the first place was obviously like one of the most incredible things ever for me. So when they also gave out pro cards, I lost my, yeah, it was crazy. So that was my competitive season done. I was actually planning on doing the NFM UK the following weekend, but I couldn't because I basically can't compete with any amateur leagues or any amateur federations with this pro card. So that's the update from the show. I'm now like 13 weeks post show or something like that, which is crazy. I'm up about 9-10 kilos from my lightest, like my stage weight or whatever. And I'm feeling really good. Like, you might actually notice from the back, I have so much to fill you guys in on. It is ridiculous. And I'm never gonna fill you guys in on everything in this one video. Like, basically, I'm back on YouTube. I'm gonna be doing an off-season series because with this pro card, I actually got invited to the Universe, which is the show that they do at Body Power with PCA. But I was gonna do it, but I actually made the decision a few weeks ago to not do it because it would mean that I'd have to start my prep like in a week, like from now. So I'm not gonna be doing that. I just wanna take some time to go away, do a proper structured off season, grow the areas that I want to grow and come back better, because I was so happy with my physique changes from the first timers to the British. Like, I was very happy with what I did in that like 18 weeks. It's not very long, but I don't want to like get up on stage and do that again, because that's essentially what I would be doing. I'd be doing the gap that I swore I'd never do again. I'd be doing it again. So I'm not going to be doing that. As much as obviously I'm very grateful for the opportunity to get invited to the World, I just need some time to grow. I love training, I love getting strong, and that for me is going to be my priority this year. So I won't be competing until the end of this year now. So off-season time. It is off-season time. So I'm now 12, what did I say, 12, 13 weeks post-show. I'm feeling good. I'm not in the same house. I have so much to fill you guys in on. I've moved. I've actually moved in by myself. I've changed gyms. Yeah, oh my god, so much to fill you in on. But I'm not going to bore you with a really long intro. I'm gonna have a little bit of a day in the life with you guys. It is now like 11 AM. I've got up, I've done a ton of client work, and I'm now about to go and hit glutes. So, yeah. I'm back on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing regular uploads, probably weekly. I really did enjoy sharing my prep on YouTube last time. I think I just hit a bit of a wall in my second prep, and just kind of lost my love for vlogging. I just wasn't in the best place, like mentally. Is another reason why I have moved, but I will fill you guys in on everything like that. So welcome to the video. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go and train. I have to show you guys this ride on, which I've been using from HR Labs like for the last 2 months now. It is a general like health product, I suppose, but really good for pre-workout pump. It's basically a pre-workout pump product, and that's what I use it for. You can use it on rest days, but I don't tend to do that. I just tend to have it pre-workout. It literally gives me the best pump, the best feeling, the best focus, and I actually love it so much. So I've got that in my gym bag with, like, don't ask me why the fuck is there a baby spoon in here? I'll put it in here. Look at this, right, look at this drawer in my new place. Ready? I'll give you a proper overview later of the new place. So this drawer was made for me because you have all your standard shit, yeah, and then there's a place for the shakers and there's a place for that. And also look at this, how cool is this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but look, it's like a secret hidden, it's like a secret hidden thing, and then when you put that back and then pull it out, woo, look at that. That's really gonna piss me off. I've got a new camera, guys, and it's got, I don't know why I put the strap on, but it's gonna be waving. Anyway. Okay, why is that wet? Oh my god, I have this ongoing fear that I leave my water bottle open in my bag by accident. It's all good. Okay, we're at the gym. I wasn't going to take a pre-workout, but do you know what? Decided I am. It is a leg day, so I mean, it's kind of acceptable. So I'm going to be having half a scoop because this shit is so strong. From, well, I just find it really hits me. It's the Reignite from Insights, and it is from Foresight Nutrition. So I'm going to take half a scoop of that now. I don't really advocate dry scooping, but I just don't have like a designated pre-workout bottle right now, so please excuse me while I dry scoop this, even though you're not really meant to, but we move, as they like to say. That probably takes the piss a little bit. Obviously I've already have ride on, so oh my god, it's a shame actually that I'm not drinking it, because it does actually taste nice. Despite my facial expressions, it's just a bit sour. So, glutes today. I have a new training split. Obviously, I'm in my off season now, and I'm only just really settling into this split. Obviously, I've just moved cities, so I'll definitely sit and talk about this at some point in the video, but I basically live in Birmingham now. Don't even ask, okay? I will sit down and explain in a bit. So I have changed gyms. I'm training at Ultimate Fitness, which is one of the sickest gyms, my favorite gym in Birmingham. So I'm training there. What I was saying was, like, I'm just settling into my split now. Obviously I've got different machines now, which is a bit of a ball ache in terms of logbooking. I had this same problem when I moved to London like 6 months ago, but it's not the end of the world. Like, most of the shit I can substitute for like a different machine, or like exactly the same machine, so it's not gonna like mess up my schedule too much. But I am really settling into this split now, which is upper, glutes, rest, pull, push, legs. However, I went on the piss a couple of nights ago for my birthday. I'm now 25 as well. I'm 25. Went on the piss. I've had to like reschedule everything. So basically today I'm doing glutes. Tomorrow I'm going to do push, and then I'm going to do pull. So basically legs, pull, push, and then rest, and then legs and upper. So anyway, you probably don't give a shit. Let's start. So I normally either do this at home or in the car, sit and write out my logbook, like what exercises I'm going to be doing. We are actually bringing out a new version of the Fit Bible in whenever they decide to kick their ass into gear and make it, so hopefully in a couple of months. So we have like a new template for this page, and oh my god, it's so good. So that, taking a pre, I need a wee, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So we're going to train glutes today. Happy New Year, by the way, guys. It's the 2nd of the 1st, 2022. Yeah. I'll show you a bit of the workout. I'm not going to do a full workout in this video because I'm going to save full workouts for other videos in this off-season series. But yes, get in there, get it done. Every session now is working towards stage again. It still is, you know, my focus is so high still. But yeah, see you in there. Am I the only person that like can't eat cucumber when it looks like that? I have to go. I have to see some sort of dots. That stuff is trash. Bit of plastic. Love a bit of plastic with my cube. My cumber. So I'm having another meal. And it's a bit of a bait meal because basically I don't have like any food. I'm waiting for my delivery to come from Amazon Morrison's Fresh, which I've never had before, and I will show you when it comes. Well, not that I've never had a food shop, but I've never used the delivery, the Amazon delivery, right? So I'm having a tuna salad basically with no tomato, with nothing in it really other than cucumber and sweet corn. And then when my order comes, I will eat a wrap by itself, or I'll put it with my chicken later. So yeah, to be fair, I didn't have my post-workout too long ago, so boom, poverty. Later it will not be poverty. Okay, it is a couple of hours later. I have had a few more meals. I have done some client work. I will definitely do a full day of eating at some point in this series, obviously. I'm gonna do quite a few of those, but I thought I would just sit down quickly and talk a little bit about what my plans are now with competing and this off season and everything like that. So as I briefly touched on earlier in this video, I will not be doing the universe now in May, which means that I am free to go into a proper structured off season. This will be my first real proper off season that's completely structured. My last off season, don't get me wrong, it was still good. Like, it was still you know, I still trained hard and stuff, but I feel like I know a lot more now moving into this off season. My diet is very different in terms of the fact that it's not as random. I am still obviously working with Dan, of course, and he sets meal plans. So although it has been Christmas and New Year where I haven't stuck to my meal plan 100% because it's been like my birthday and Christmas and Boxing Day and seeing family and stuff, obviously kind of consistently I will be sticking to a meal plan, which I personally kind of prefer now. Like, I obviously used to preach if it fits your macros until the cows came home, and don't get me wrong, I still love if it fits your macros, and I think if it fits your macros is perfect for just lifestyle clients. But for me, who, I mean, arguably I kind of eat for performance, I guess, it is important that I get my foods from quote-unquote cleaner sources that I know are going to help me with my training. Like, right now, like, my performance is quite literally the most important thing. So right now the most important thing for me is to go into that gym and kill it. Like, every time I go into that gym, I need to be working as hard as I possibly can, and to work as hard as I possibly can, I need to make sure that a lot of other variables in my day-to-day life, like sleep and stress and nutrition, is as accurate and as consistent as it can be. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people out there who do bodybuilding who are a lot more accurate than me. Like, they literally do everything. Like, everything is routine and so specific. Like, I'm not like that. I'm going to put my hands up and say I'm not like that, you know. But at the same time, this is like the first proper off season that I'll have. So I don't know when my next show will be. I haven't got a show in mind. I haven't got a date in mind. I just want to grow. So that is going to be what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months. Obviously putting on body fat again, training really hard, aiming to build on my frame. There's not one particular area that we want to work on. I feel like I brought quite a balanced physique to the finals. Like, there isn't really an area that's just like really lagging. I just need to bring everything up. I just need to be bigger everywhere. But if you do want to be specific with areas, I do want to carry on working with my glutes. I don't enjoy training glutes, and I don't feel like my glutes grow that easily or that well. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to get glutes up. Definitely want to build bigger hamstrings, and just want a little bit more density in the top of my back, and also like the sides of my lats. So when I do my front relax, which is the one where I stand like this at the front, I just want a bit more lat, really. Obviously always want bigger delts, and abs is the last one. So I've never trained abs consistently. I don't enjoy it, I hate it. I've never really had much purpose to do it. I did do a bit of powerlifting like 5 years ago, but I don't think 10 years ago. It's 10 years ago, gee, you're not that old yet. Yeah, so basically I want to bring up my core. So when I got lean last time, don't get me wrong, obviously I had a bit of abs. Like, here is actually quite defined for me, like top sides of my abdominals, like in my obliques, but my actual front of my abs are shit. They are shit. So I'm going to start building some muscle in my core, so that when I do diet down, hopefully fingers fucking crossed, my abs look better. So that is the plan of action. I'm eating a reasonable amount of food. I'm not eating tons of food. Unfortunately, I just can't get away with eating a lot of food. I actually had some health sort of markers that came up in my bloods post-show, which actually made the post-show period quite difficult for me, which I feel like I want to sit down and do maybe just add it into a different video in the future. But yeah, we haven't actually had the opportunity to push my food that much in the last 10-12 weeks or whatever it's been, but hopefully now my weight has kind of stabilized at about 140 pounds. About 140 pounds? Yeah, 100 and... what am I now? This is how much of a shit I just don't give anymore. I think I'm 140 pounds, and I was 118 on stage, so yeah, obviously that is like 21 pounds up. Is that even 9 kg? That actually might be more than 9 kg. I don't really care, you know, as long as Dan is happy with my physique, I am happy. I definitely don't want to take my body weight up to the top of my last off season, which was like 74 kilos. I just don't want to take it there. I wasn't comfortable, it wasn't optimal, so I definitely won't be doing that this off season. I'm quite comfortable with my physique now. Don't get me wrong, I still have days where I'm like, oh, I wish I was lean, like I wish I was leaner, and I do miss being that lean. Like, not, I don't miss it, but when I was that lean for that long, like, people like need to remember that I was literally lean from like May time all the way up into October. So I got so used to seeing my body lean, seeing lines in my legs, seeing like the lines in my delts. I got so used to that. Like all my clothes, I had to basically buy a new wardrobe because my clothes were all too big for me. So yeah, it can be difficult sometimes to be like, oh. But actually, right now I do feel comfortable with how my physique looks. I think it just looks a little bit more feminine now. Obviously, when you're that diced, you think you look great, but actually, when you look back at videos, so don't get me wrong, like I can appreciate how lean I got, but it's not particularly like attractive. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I am much happier with my physique now, so hopefully we won't need to push body fat too much further. I mean, it's inevitable, there's still going to be a little bit of body fat to come off, but I can imagine that we might do a short mini cut before now and my next season, maybe. I don't know, actually we might not. Dan's probably watching this like, yeah, we're not doing a mini cut. Don't worry, I don't want to do a mini cut yet. So yeah, post-show was, we'll talk about post-show in another video for sure, but it was definitely good in terms of the fact that I did, look, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to leave it for another video. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for my Morrison's delivery, and then I will show you what I've got from Morrison's. That's not particularly exciting, but I'm going to show you anyway. And yeah, catch you in the next clip. Oh, by the way, I'm sat in my hallway because in my living room right now there is literally no furniture and it's so echoey. So once my flat is better and there are more things in it, I would definitely give you a flat tour. I'm really happy with how it's coming along, but I still need like my sofa and my office desk and my wardrobe. Like there's still loads of stuff that needs to be delivered yet. So when it is delivered next week or the week after, depending on what vlog I put it in, I'll definitely give you a house tour. Let me know if you guys want the house tour like in detail, because I could technically do like a whole video on it and like tell you where I got things, but also I am aware that this is a fitness channel, so let me know. Anyway, catch you in a bit. I think I'm quite like old school still, because the fact that I've just ordered my food shop from Amazon Prime is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Like, what the fuck? I only ordered this morning. So I'll unpack it and then I will show you what I got. Okay people, let's start with this, which is 24 cans of Pepsi Max. Now that I live alone, I feel like I can literally fill my fridge with these. Then we've got 3 of the Greek yogurts whose name I refuse to say on here. And then we've got 700 grams of chicken breast, some tuna. I always go for either the one in brine or the one in water. Then we've got some kitchen towels and some of this like spray automatic air freshener. I actually used to love this when I was younger when my mum had it, so I got some for my flat. Some OG blueberries, some apples. I'm still obsessed with apples. And then basically I was meant to have loads of salad, but it all got they didn't have it basically. So I've got a cucumber, broccoli, tomato, couple of bags of rice. So in a minute I'm literally gonna have half a packet of this rice with that chicken. Got the butter chicken 30% less. I just put like a tablespoon of this sometimes in my chicken and my rice, and then it's like a little curry. Couple of bottles of water, some of this ketchup, because at the moment I only have the like prep one, which is the like no added sugar, it tastes like water. Got some Lindt chocolate, some oats, the best ones. For some reason the lid didn't come with a lid, don't know, but we won't ask. Some Vimto. I haven't had Vimto in so long. Like, actually, to be fair, my last video probably was drinking Vimto. But for the last, I don't know, 4 months or whatever it's been, this has been my addiction, which is, wow, why is my focus so bad on this camera? It's brand new. The Robinson's little fruit juice things, they're the shit. Anyway, so we've gone back to Vimto just to see if I like it again, and then it's probably going to give me prep fills. And then some Dettol, exciting. Some of these wraps, these seeded wraps, they look pretty good, and these have reasonably high fibre in them, so that's why I went for those. So I'm going to have this, with this, with this, with this for dinner. But first, put it all in the fridge. Okay, everything is away. I don't know why I'm showing you all my cupboards, because they're pretty empty right now, but chocolate, we've got the oats, we've got all of the stuff up there with the wraps. And then in the fridge, it's starting to look like a real fridge now. It's actually got substance. Tell me you're obsessed with Pepsi Max without telling me you're obsessed with Pepsi Max. Look at that, I've got my apples in there, my chicken, my orange. Why did I say orange? I'm losing it still. And I'm not even skinny. So yeah, that is the fridge, people. Freezer right now is looking pretty damn bare. We literally only have berries. There is a cookie box down there, but we're not thinking about that. We're just talking about berries. So I'm gonna have my Pepsi Max and I'm gonna cook my chicken. Okay gang, I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. I really hope that you enjoyed episode 1 of, as you can see, my new series title, Come Back Better, which is basically what I want to do. That's basically what this off season is going to be about. It's going to be about coming back better, with more muscle, more stage presence, just a whole better package, like much better than this year just gone. So yeah, I feel like I didn't really talk about too much in this video, but I know this video is already like half an hour long. So I have a lot more to fill you guys in on and talk about, but we have a whole series. There's going to be 4 days of eating on here. There's going to be full training like plans, house tours, maybe even some food challenges. Like, I don't think I'm going to be allowed to do the 10K challenge, but maybe I could do some other cool food challenges. Yeah, leave me a comment, give this video a like, and yeah, good to be back on YouTube. It feels weird talking in front of the camera again, but I'm sure I will get used to it, and I will see you guys in the next one.